Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so this by the time you see this, we'll have almost all the zodiacs done for the adventure series in honor of Halloween, hence the costume, right? So just bear that in mind. By probably midday on Halloween, all zodiacs will be completed. Okay, so if you are looking for your zodiac, there will be an adventure series for you available. We have got the energy of water and cleansing coming out for the 31st. Okay, this could be great. This could be a message of somebody feeling a lot lighter, a lot brighter. This could be two people are clearing the air between them. This could be two people showering together. We have a page of swords. It's sideways. I'm thinking two people have something they need to say to each other on the 30th. And who's going to start the dialogue? What does this mean? Yeah, three of coins. They need to start talking. What is this about? They want to work together. Seven of Swords, and they haven't been honest about that yet. This is two people that either like each other, are attracted to each other, but they haven't said it yet. Okay. King of Swords in the reverse, Magician upright. I'm gonna say it could be more on our divine masculine side that he has felt a little salty, or he's feeling a little bit salty. Maybe he's saying she probably doesn't want to talk to me anyway. It feels like he's telling himself something that isn't true. I feel like she very much wants to connect to him. Why is he in an energy of, I don't think she likes me, or I don't think she wants to talk to me? Judgment, Two of Cups. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius who has been lying to himself about a Gemini or a Virgo feminine. And he's been telling himself, she doesn't want me, mostly to avoid having a painful heartbreak. If he's telling himself she doesn't want me, it's like reverse psychology for him. It's he really wants this, and he's saying no, she doesn't want me, but he wants this a lot. That Judgment card, that's, I feel like too much has gone wrong. There's no way she'd want me back. Even though I feel this way about her, I feel like she's my Two of Cups. But look at this huge dust storm. She's not going to want me. She's not going to want me. Is this her picking up on this vibe and saying, I think I need to start the dialogue with him? Nine of Swords. Well, we sure see him really freaked out and really nervous. On the 31st, he may not be sleeping too good tonight. Hierophant. His higher self is coming in loud and clear, though. He knows he's got to do something. Hang on, that card shouldn't have even been in that deck. Let's bounce over and change decks, since that's an outlier. Tell me, what is his higher self saying to him? It's time for him to really break free from this negative dialogue that he's telling himself. There's no way she'd want to talk to me. There's no way. He's been all salty about it, not because he actually believes that she wouldn't, but because he's so afraid that there's too much water under the bridge. But remember, that first card to start this storyline out was water, and it was like, okay, purity. It's time to cleanse things. And if his higher self says, you will never know unless you just talk to her. I was asking, is it her that's going to be reaching out to him because he's so nervous? But it's almost like both of them are in that place of saying, we got to talk. Why is this coming to a head on the 31st? We have the Fool. We have the Two of Cups again. And we've got this Six of Pentacles. So these two want to come home. They want to come, if they are one another's home, they are one another's space where it's like, I would love to be with you, though. I want us back together. Look, it might just be that there's not really a reason that it's happening on the 31st. Simply, this marks the time for, doing something brave. Just jumping forward and just saying how you really feel. Because, for goodness sakes, that's exactly how a character really feels. I want to come home. It does feel like they're both getting messages, from their higher self or from the guides. So it just feels like now is the right time. Is it maybe like, are they both mature enough for this now? Is it that they're in the right place? We've got that uh, strength card coming in. So, or I'm sorry, Eight of Wands. My apologies. No, strength card. What am I saying? This feels, sorry, I haven't used this deck in a while, and I was like, wait a minute. And they put a tiger on it instead of a lion, but they are both strong enough to handle this now. They're strong enough to talk about this. They're strong enough to clear the air. I would almost say that the bond has strengthened between them as well. And it's more like the spiritual bond, right? She's definitely like feeling connected to him, but then here he is like, looming in the background. So it's weird because on this card we have a very different image. Normally on a strength card, we just have two people. Oftentimes it's one like feminine and a lion. Here we have the tiger twice, but how she's connecting to him is with this energy field. How he's connecting to her is like larger than life hovering around her. So I feel like both of them are connecting, but he might literally be spying on her a bit. She may have a sense of that because if we go back, we did have the Page of Swords sideways. She may have been saying, I wonder if he's spying on me. I wonder, I'm ready to start talking to him. I sometimes think I feel his energy watching over me. He's been trying to tell himself that there's no hope for this, but even he doesn't believe that. But we do see him with two different masks. Those masks are falling off, but I'm wondering if he has been spying on her a bit. And she's been more or less just like either sending out the messages. We see her more like spiritual, more like thinking her thoughts toward him, especially like meditating, sending this, kind of like bright light, toward him. Like her crown chakra is open. Well, so too is his, right? So I feel like she's getting the message sent to him and he's receiving it. But he has been like hovering around her. And I feel like a lot of agitation. Like, I don't know if I can reach out to her, but I have to. I don't know. She probably won't want me back, but I'm going to have to reach out to her. I just have to. His higher self is saying, you kind of only have one path to walk right now. And today's the day that you need to walk it. You need to just reach out to her. That's it. That's all there is to it. No more holding back. No more, wondering if you can. Of course you can. Just go do it. Just go do the thing that you have to do. Are you reaching out? We have the World card in the reverse. This is definitely an incomplete cycle. Strong Capricorn energy there. Seven of Cups. It's almost like I just don't know what to say. I'm getting like there's going to be this weird silence. If he calls her, it might be like hi and then just this extraordinarily long silence while he doesn't know what to say. Even though there's this book, this is the book of life or the book of love, or the book of wisdom that's front and center here. Maybe that's just it. It's like there's a whole book of words that I would need to say, but I don't even know how to begin. Got the Star, got the Hanged Man. I really feel like he is going to be reaching out, but not really saying anything. Maybe she's going to get some like click phone calls or some, phone calls from a number that's unknown, but no message left. I could see that, especially if she doesn't answer. I could see like maybe more than one phone call where nobody leaves a message, but from a number she doesn't recognize or something. This feels like there's an attempt made on the 31st to talk, but it's like she's too far away or she's out of range or maybe the phone call doesn't connect. So it's like, what do I do? Do I hang around? Or there could be a message that it's like it's a huge amount of time and then finally they say something. But it might be just to say, I don't know what to say. something here about delays and about great distance. Five of Swords. Here's the worry. The worry is she's going to be so mad and she's just going to say something really hostile to me. I think he's petrified of hearing that. Hearing like anger or disgust or, something. With the Temperance here, though, she's been pouring like good thoughts into this. She's the one who I think really wants to like purify and clear this. She's the one, more so than even him, who's been like, this is no way to let it be. This is no way to let it be. We really need to have a conversation. This can't be the way we leave things. Every time we see her like pouring water. We see her sitting with water. We see her pouring water again. Like every time we see her, there's the water energy, washing it clean. I think she, more than he even, wants this to be like cleared out. But he's just so convinced he's never gonna like either get things back on track with her or that this would just be an ugly conversation somehow. Okay. If he is going to be reaching out, even though it's very uncomfortable and I don't feel like the words are going to come out right, or like I said, maybe it's a couple phone calls where they don't leave a message or something. What happens? Can we just cut to the chase here? We have a Five of Swords. We have either it's like both of them come to the same realization, like, oh, there's a lot of stress surrounding this, but I'm not mad at you and you're not mad at me. Okay, that could be a great breakthrough. Eight of Cups, Ace of Swords. It's time to talk about, like, if she's the one who walked away, she might be saying, I need to, even if he's the one who calls and doesn't know what to say, she might be the one who says, seems like we had a lot of stuff that wrecked our connection, huh? The reason I walked away from everything was, in this case, it's because it was making me sad, even though I loved you. Loving you was making me sad because we had so many problems. It feels like he's going to be the one who reaches out, but she's going to be the one who actually says what she needs to say. She's going to be the one that does some of the talking, which is maybe what he needs to hear to know she doesn't hate him. She's not, raging and mad that he reaches out to her. He puts in the first, like, scary effort of, I have to reach out to her. And then she's the one who seems to pick up the message or pick up the opportunity to say, I walked away because I really loved you, but it was like so many tears because there was so much complication. And then she may let there be a gap of time where he might be like hanging on her every word, because the next thing is like, do you want to keep talking to me? It's been a really long time. It may be like, has anything changed in our situations? We got a Seven of Wands. We got the Fool sideways. Okay, he is like, I feel like his heart is, because I'm like sitting on the edge of my seat, and I feel like his heart is just sitting there waiting. What is she going to say? What is she going to say? What is she going to say next? Is she going to say, but I don't want to talk to you anymore? Because he's like, if she said she wanted to talk to me, I'd be there in a minute. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. He is so on the edge of a precipice. What is she going to say next? Does she still want to talk to me? Does she still want me? Three of Cups, Knight of Cups. A lot of that has to do with who you've been running with. This isn't just about, is she just going to be like, so anyway, I really want you back. I'm so glad to hear from you. That's not the way this is going to go. Even though he's like poised, wondering, oh my God, does she want anything to do with me? This switches over and it's like, it's his turn to say, where's he been? Did he go find somebody else? Is he trying to get back with her? Like, I get it. He's the one who reached out first, but he can't expect she's going to do all the heavy lifting and lay it all out. I think that these two have a lot of conversation that needs to happen, but it does seem like he's waiting for all the blanks to be filled in But I think he's missing his cue that he's got stuff he's going to need to explain to her. With the Fool, okay, I have to say, in this storyline, it looks like, honestly, again, he would be at her doorstep in a minute if she said, I'd like to hear everything that's happened with you. Do you want to come over? Do you want to talk? I feel like he needs that encouragement for him to just be like, I'll be there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. And then I feel like these two can really get into the dialogue. He's still looking for the invitation that she wants to talk to him. We have Ace of Pentacles sideways, Ten of Swords sideways, Four of Cups sideways, and Nine of Pentacles upright. The conversations that they need to have are about the past, about the present, and about the future. Bad ending? Are we going to have a new beginning? What are the regrets? What has happened? They need to cover a lot of ground here. And I think that they do need to do it face to face. It almost seems like this conversation could be so amazing, so cathartic, so wonderful. But she is actually in the power position in this. She's the one, even though he's the one who will be reaching out in this story, she's the one who has to create the soft landing for this dialogue and say, she starts the dialogue, and then I think she even does the inviting and saying, so I guess there's a bunch of things that we need to talk about. So do you want to come over and we'll just talk face to face? I don't know where you've been. I don't know what's been going on with you. I don't know what you think of me. She's got to give him the lead in, these are the questions that I got to know about you. But there's so much that we got to talk about the past and the present. And do we have a future? What are we doing? It feels like she's the one in the power position, though, to invite those dialogues. Seven of Swords. What are the plans here? What are the plans? Hang on. Why do we have a Seven of Swords? Five of Cups, Knight of Wands. She may have to tell him point blank. What I'm scared of is that maybe you've never been true with me, or maybe you want to mess with my heart, or that you cheated on me. Those are the things that I still worry about. Those are the things that I've been sad over. That's why I left, is because that's what I felt was going on. Is that true, or is that not true? That's a really big question to need to ask somebody. That's a really big question to even have about somebody. Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands. That's where she's been stuck and is still stuck. Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups. And she's basically saying, it's not, it's not going to be an excuse that you were just still wounded, so whatever you did, I'm supposed to give you a pass on. I don't see her doing that. I see her saying, I have to be happy. And, the question that I'm hung up on is, what happened in the past? What were you? Did you cheat on me in the past? Is that what was going on? Were you lying to me, cheating on me? Because I'm really happy now, but I won't go back to somebody who did that. I don't know what his answer is going to be, but we do have that Knight of Pentacles sideways. I don't like the fact that it's I've taken a long time to, and the Two of Swords. I don't know that he wants to answer this. He wants a chance with her, but I don't know that he wants to answer this. Emperor sideways. Empress upright, Queen of Wands. I do not know what his answer is. Either his answer is it's really hard for me to admit that I wasn't ready for a real partnership with somebody as amazing as you, but that still seems sidestepping with were you cheating? Were you lying? I don't know how to interpret this. I really can't tell. All I can say is he perhaps has a lot more conversation to have with her. We're going to leave this one here and let him sort that out. All right. Bye for now, guys. Take care.